Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Bronze Reaper podcast. I'm your host, Rosalind Perkins. What's going on, E. Will? We got a great show today, and we got the action. I got the video. I'm gonna let you know, E. Will. I got the video. Happy Fourth. Happy Fourth. Oh yeah, I got the video, bro. Yo, big dog. I got the video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, remember that conversation we had with Kwami? He came in here talking about, oh, yo, I was talking hot shit to Tariq Nasheed. I had him flabbergasted, everything. Got the video. And we're doing a reaction video today, E-Will. Oh, yeah. Shine time. That's all I got to tell you. I seen it, and all I got to say is shine time. All jokes aside. Oh shit, yes. Yes, it is all shit. We're gonna wait until these people come in. But yeah. I got some other news too. A West Coast news actually. 4 Extra just blew off his dick beaters. Yeah, my man blew off his hands. And motherfuckers is making jokes calling him Captain Hook. Fucking Edward Scissorhands. Yeah, niggas got jokes today, man. Shine time. You know, homie should have never blew off those dick beaters. And how he gonna fight Aaron the Plug now? So yeah. Yes. We're gonna watch it. This is a reaction video, and we're gonna wait till Kwami cuts on. Kwami, you got some explaining to do, player. You got some explaining to do. That was him. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna watch it, and I'm gonna say this. I have warned him for months. I was like, yo, leave that Stokely Carmichael shit out. Leave that. And I spared Stokely Carmichael's. I'm going to be personally honest. I spared him. I just see, well, yeah. Yo, motherfuckers called him Captain Hook. That shit was crazy. Yo, you know who he got hands like now? Yo, you ever play Mortal Kombat 1? Havoc? When he does all that shit with his hands and it goes back to a regular hand, he got like little riblets and shit on his head. I'm sorry for laughing. That shit ain't funny, but yo. This is the worst time for this motherfuckers to blow off them dick beaters. That's all I gotta tell them. It was the worst time. Oh yeah, but yeah, that was Kwami. That was Kwami. And you know what? It's shine time. He got some explaining to do. I don't know who gassed him up. And the thing about it, you know he was, because you know why? I'm from Queens, calling people brother and king. I was like, oh no. This motherfucker went to war on some Arabs, on some Arab shit. And so we're going to do a little bit of talking. We're going to do 35 minutes of talking today. Definitely, we're going to start at 10. We're going to start at 10 minutes. Give me a second. Oh, shit. I got to send something to somebody. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, my God. One more second. I just gotta send this to Wiz Mason. Hey yo, I'm gonna see if I can get Kwami on the phone today too. Hey yo, Kwami, if you in the live chat, definitely hit my email. I'm gonna call you. Just send your number into the email. I'm gonna call you. And you gotta explain what happened, man. You gotta explain what happened. It's shine time, man. It's shine time. I did not, yo, Kwame. I did not know you did that shit. Kwame, I've been warning you for months. You cannot use those talking points. Those talking points make you sound like a white supremacist. We've been telling me, Rando, Charlie Shaw been telling you that yo don't use those talking points. Hey yo, what's up, homie? Yo, what happened to X4 Extra, man? I heard he blew off his dick beaters, man. Yeah. Oh yo, if y'all don't know, SP's from is from Cali, man. Shout out to SP. You know, yeah, my man blew off his dick beaters, man. You seen the pictures, man? Oh, yo. SP, it looks crazy. Oh, yo, SP, I got a great video today, man. I know you don't like Tariq Nasheed, but guess who was on Tariq Nasheed 2 days ago? Your boy Kwami. And I got the video. He said he didn't have it, but I got it. Give me a second, everyone. Yeah, I got the video. Bring out the camera. Oh yeah. You playing Happy Holidays, man. Happy 4th. Happy 4th to E. Happy 4th to SP. And all those other ones is on it. Yeah, Kwame, we here for you now today, man. Where's Kwame at? You know, we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna talk for like 30 minutes, but we're gonna get to this video. Yeah, it's Chubbs for a happy. Yeah, yeah. Kwame has a busy life, and yeah, 4X got them Chubbs now. My man said he blew off his winter mittens, man. Y'all crazy. Yo, some dude called him Captain Hook. Some other dude called him Edward Scissorhands. Yo, it's. Yeah, it didn't look too good. SP, it didn't look too good. I seen the video. Yeah, we seen the video. I seen it today. I was like, oh no. No, Kwame. And remember I always tell him stop using the Stokely Carmichael thing? Stokely Carmichael? I was like, yo, and I spared him a few times, and I was like, yo, they're gonna say Stokely Carmichael grifted and ran away. He ran off to Africa. We're gonna see, yo. Tariq Nasheed got busy, man. That's all I got to tell you, SP. Yeah, your man's got busy. Yeah, it's crazy, man. My man can't even stroke his tool anymore, man. That shit is crazy, man. Like, bow. I was like, oh, he's like this in the He's like this in the video. Oh, yo, let me show you how that shit looks like. Is this it right here? Nah, it's crazy. I'll show you the shit. Damn. They ain't even gonna let me see my man's hand. It looks crazy, yo. SP, the shit looks crazy, man. I was like, oh my god, my man really blew off it, yo. My man blew off his nubs, man. That shit is yo. I seen this shit, man. Yeah, it looked bad. That was a powerful firecracker that he has. That's why I don't be fucking with that shit, man. I don't be fucking with firecrackers and shit. You know? And yo, Kwame, we waiting for you, man. Yo, you gotta come to the choir, right, man, and explain what happened. You know? If you want to see some comedy, look up Tariq Nasheed and Jared. They look like a damn fool. All right, I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch that later on, definitely. But yeah, man. Oh yeah, Kwame. Yeah, Kwame got packed out, man. I gotta be personally honest. Kwame got packed out. Yeah, he got packed out. if you want to see something. Yeah, I'm definitely. This is I just watched a video of Kwame getting destroyed in a debate on another. Oh shit! Real yo, you gotta sit. You gotta sing that to me, man. You gotta send me that, man. We're gonna do. Actually, put the title in the live chat, cause I'm gonna look it up. We might even do two. We might even do two videos today. But yeah, Kwame, you didn't look too good, bro. I gotta be personally honest. And I told you stop using that old gun stuff or that old gun juice or whatever. I was like, yo, don't use that. Don't use that. And I told him the reason why I told him don't use that because everything grows from the ground. You can't claim some shit that grows by itself. You know? And he just kept on doing it, man. He kept on doing it. I was like, yo, a seasoned vet is going to eat you up alive if you say some shit like that. Oh, yo, Shabaka, you could come on too, man. Yeah, definitely. We looking for Shabaka too, man. You gotta come to the choir, man. You gotta explain your boy too. Yeah, yo. Kwame, yo, but Kwame's out here trying to get busy. One thing I'm gonna tell you, yo, Kwame will get better with these debates. It's just, yo, he's not ready right now. I gotta be personally honest. Kwame's not ready right now. He's not ready. And the dude kind of, my bad if I misspelled. Nah, I understand what you mean. I definitely, yeah. Send me the video. Oh yeah, you just told me Jared Taylor. Definitely, I'm gonna look that up. You know, but yeah, I know what you mean. My should be kind of offbeat too. So yeah, man. But yeah, I don't think Kwame's gonna come. The FBA be. Yeah, what's going on, Najee King? How's everything? Shout out to you. Oh shit, let me put this thing before this dude just texts me like, yo, why you didn't put that shit on yet? Give me 1 second, everybody. I always forget to put the Cash App down. Oh yeah, shout out for the people who's giving me Cash App lately. Like I said, all of that shit goes to other projects and stuff. I make enough money to chill, so you know. Let's see. Oh, hold up. I'm not gonna lie. Kwame actually did good. He did good, but he's not ready. He did better than most of the people who go on there. If he comes in, I'll give him. Nah, they ate him up, man. FBA's ate him up. They ate him up. I got. But Kwame and Shabaka, please come to the front. Yeah, y'all gotta come to the front and explain this, man. Yo, cause the way how Kwame said it, was it yesterday? Yo, I destroyed him. This is what Kwame would say. I destroyed Tariq Nasheed yesterday. I had him fumbling and mumbling, and I was like, and I said to myself, I believed it. Then I was like, nah, I can't really believe it. This title, pan-African. Oh, this is what it is. Hold up. Give me a second. Yeah, Kwame, you gotta explain this shit, man. I don't know what the hell I just seen, man. It didn't look good, man. That's all I gotta tell you. Okay, no caps on the title. Yeah, Kwame, you're getting better, man. I will tell you, before I met you, you wasn't that good, but you getting better, man. But this shit, I don't think you should have just ran up on Tariq Nasheed like that, man. That shit look crazy. You know, oh man, and they put your name up on here, Kwame. Yo, why is niggas doing you dirty, Kwame? Oh yeah, we gotta watch this, Kwame. Yeah, Hey, you know what? This is what we're gonna do, Kwame. We're gonna grade you today. We're gonna grade how good you done. The channel. Yep, I got it. We're gonna grade Kwame today, and Kwame. Least I could say like, oh yo, that dude I know right there. I know that guy. least I can say I know you. Most people I'll be like, nah, I don't know that nigga. You, Kwami, I can actually say you did good. It's just like they say, you did good, but you got destroyed, my man. And the reason why you got destroyed is just Tariq Nasheed's a seasoned vet, man. With those type of people, you can't just be like, oh yeah, I could say this, and that. Nah, those talking points, you gotta have valid points. And when you talk about New York, you kind of have to have nobody that knows you or have a whole bunch of people that know you. That's what's weird about New York, you know. Cause we will break this down. We're gonna break this down, Kwame. We're gonna, like I said, we're gonna grade you, man. Let me see. The channel is called Independent Black. Yep, got it. We're gonna watch it. You want to watch that first, or you want to watch the Tariq Nasheed? Let me know, everyone. I'll wait until somebody says something. Tariq Nasheed or the Independent Black Voice? Yeah, his name is Marcus Sanders. Yeah, that's my man's Marcus. Yeah, you can't embarrass Tariq. He's too smooth with that. Yeah, he the thing about it, he's a historian. That's the thing that fucks up everybody. You can be educated, but this man's a historian. What's different between a historian and an educator? An educator is a person that just knows everything that somebody taught them. You're on an extra echelon, and sometimes what makes you even more a better educator is I'll let you decide. I'm making myself a salad. Wow. Oh, yeah. All right. And yo, send that link too, so I can watch. Oh yeah, you already said Jarrett Taylor. I'm gonna look that up after the show. I do want to say this too. Yeah, he's a historian. He knows shit that educators don't know. Like the John Horse shit and black people being natives, not native Indians, not Native Americans, but native to this land. It's just like things that he knows that people don't know that people are knowing now. You know? Give me 1 second. Let me see how this joint's looking right now. Right here. All right, yeah. So that's the whole different things about Tariq Nasheed. You got to be careful with, and you got to be genuine when you talk about certain stuff. You got to be genuine, and that's what makes him a lot better than most people because he's genuine of what he talks about. He's 100% what he's talking about. He put in 100% of work when he talks about it. He's sharp. I'll give him that. Yeah, because the thing about it, he puts in the work. You know, we don't know people that put in work as like Tariq Nasheed does. You know, like put boots to ground, and after the boots to ground, still gives back to that community. Like, look what this motherfucker did. He talks about 1804. He went down to Haiti. He made them a well case where they can get water because they didn't have water. He went to Africa. He was building schools in Africa before these celebrities started doing that. He started giving back to those countries. Like, he tells people like, yeah, these countries is fucked up, but at the end of the day, he still he still tries to progress that country. That's what makes him good. This is why people love the man. This is why people are protected. That's why people protect him. That's the only reason why people protect him, because he actually do help people. He actually do put in the work, even though he'll be like, oh, yo, you can't talk about black Americans and your country's like blah, blah, blah. And you'd be like, oh, shit, where the fuck that came from? Yes, he does do that. I'll be personally honest. He does do that. You know, sometimes it comes off very fucking and, you know, being antagonizing somebody's country. But he puts in the hard works. You know, I don't hate him. I just think he's full of it and hustles his own community. But the thing about it, this is what you have to understand. Tariq Nasheed don't have to do none of this shit. Tariq Nasheed is a multi-millionaire. He's been a multi-millionaire for almost 20 years. He has best-selling books. He stopped being in Hollywood because at the end of the day, he was tired of people telling our story. You know, why does our story always have to start from slavery? Isn't there another part of the story? Why do Africa always has to start from niggas living in the jungle with their booty sticking out with like a spare truck, with spare truckers and mud huts? Yeah, them niggas do have mud huts. Some people do still use their tribal clothes, but at the end of the day, he brought light and, you know, honor to African culture. He brought that shit to Haiti. When niggas was making fun of Haiti, when all those other foreigners was making fun of Haitian people, Tariq Nasheed was the only one to say, hold up, wait a minute. Y'all niggas can't make fun of Haiti because Haiti did this. Oh shit, this isn't the only thing Africa has. They don't just only have jungles with lions and tigers. They have Mansa Musa, one of the most richest men ever. One of the most richest men. The most richest man was Genghis Khan. You know, he had 120 trillion, you know. But yeah, it just, I don't like to get involved in other communities, platforms, or issues, but your channel is different. We can still, yeah, but the thing about it, I always say this, SP. Even if you don't agree with what I say, I still want to hear your talking point. That's why I let Kwami talk. That's why I let Shabaka talk. I don't just like, nah, you're wrong. I was like, well, nigga, the facts is right here. Or the truth is right here. It's like, tell me what's wrong about this truth and we can look it up. I'll actually will look it up with y'all. And if I'm wrong, yo, I was wrong. This is right. You know? Like, there was a whole situation with me and Kwame. He was like, oh yeah, everybody came from Africa. I was like, yeah, everybody has African DNA. But Kwame, you got to understand, there was only they only said that 400,000 black people came to America from Africa. No, it wasn't. It was 12 million. We looked it up. It was less than 400,000. It was like 388,000 people. I don't mind looking up stuff with y'all. I don't mind being wrong. I know I'm not right all the time. You know, it's just at the end of the day, I want to hear y'all talk. Boy, I want y'all to be involved. I want the new people to, if they want to talk, they can talk. That's why when I have these white supremacists in here, I let them talk. Oh, one guy say ooga booga to me. Other guy called me a nigga, talk about he was gonna fuck me in my ass. I say that it ain't gonna be the first time you did that to somebody. You know, it's just, yeah. Why should I block y'all? Yo, y'all get lit out here. If y'all want to get lit out here, y'all get lit out here. I shouldn't be the one to tell you, oh no, you can't do that. You know? That's how, if that's how y'all get busy, that's how y'all get busy, man. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah. Man, I had people from South Africa call me, oh, your people are drug dealers and drug users and criminals. I was like, motherfucker, have you seen South Africa? Africa has probably ranked 1 in essays. Sexual assaults. Yes. So you shouldn't be talking about sexual assaults. You shouldn't be talking about criminality and shit. I had to tell him that. You can't talk about your jail system. Your jail system is different from America's jail system. Yeah, most of us go to jail. Most of those people are repeated offenders, but your people get sexually assaulted in prison. The men do. It's not just women, it's men. So it's just, you know, like I said, anybody can get it. I can get it, you know. There was one time I had to pack out a whole bunch of, like I said, I had to pack out a whole bunch of white supremacists. They got mad at me because I was talking about Nick Fuentes. But they don't understand. I'm from Massachusetts. I know about Nick Fuentes. He got ran out of Boston. Like I said, he got ran out of Boston by some transgenders. How's that your white savior? He's getting ran out by, transformer liberals. Like, yo, you can't tell me anything. You can't tell me how to be a man. He was saying crazy shit in Massachusetts, not knowing this is a blue state. And you thought you wasn't gonna get touched? You think this is a freedom of speech? Yeah, it's a freedom of speech, but there's consequences to everything. There's consequences to everything. You know? This is why I let y'all say it whatever y'all want. Let me tell you something. If y'all can't say it to anybody else, you can say it to me. And the reason why, I want to hear from y'all. I want to talk to y'all. I want to see how y'all doing. That's why, you know what? That's why I always give y'all a big up. Yeah, let me tell you something. Best advice I'll ever always give you is prove them wrong. Just prove them wrong. You know? And when they say, "Oh, I thought you was you thought I was a drug dealer," I was like, "Have you seen who brings in the opioids and the fentanyl into America? It's not no black man. It's not no Mexican man. Somebody." Or when somebody talks about, I thought black people were violent. I was like, yo, compare how much atrocities y'all did in America. I don't think y'all need to be talking about, violence. This is why I want y'all to go crazy. I want y'all to go dumb. But at the end of the day, I just want y'all to have respect for each other after. That's it. But it's that time. Yeah, the government been doing that shit since the 1700s. So only thing, like, this is why I said the only thing. This is why I always tell people all the time. What the real problem is people policing their people. This is why, like, it's easy for black people to get on code because we can police our people. We could say, oh, yo, those people suck. Those motherfuckers is criminals. Stay away from them motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers is up to no good. You're going to be in jail with them niggas. They might not like what we said, but they know that shit is true. And I always tell people this. What's different about the hood is, I always tell people, a person, you can't just go around different. I always tell people, don't go out here dissing people because everybody has crazy cousins, Or don't be disrespecting women because niggas have crazy cousins and uncles and even aunties. I seen a auntie put her hands on some chick's boyfriend. Beat the shit, but that's the projects though, shit like that all the time. I had a auntie. She smoked crack and she used to run a crack house. I mean, she used to run a whorehouse. She stabbed one of the Johns and stuff. Yeah, all the way to the opium wars. Yeah, that shit. Black people didn't bring that shit. The Mexicans didn't bring that shit in. That shit is from like the Asian Europe area, the opioids and stuff. Like, we gotta understand what these wars will fight for. Shabaka, 12 million. See, look it, and we already looked this up. Shabaka, what's going on, Shabaka? Salute. Hey, yo, your boy was on Tariq Nasheed, right? Yeah, we're gonna watch it. I'm glad you in here. You gotta come up to the forefront. Why you didn't help him? I'm gonna say that. Why didn't you help him? And most of those people went to Brazil. I just want to let you know, most of those people went to Brazil. But yo, let's get into this video. Yeah, we watching this video.
Revenue Shane. Hop on Revenue Shane. You were giving some Rodrigo. I don't want to hear from no Puerto Rican devil. Revenue.
What's going on, Tariq?
I'm good. Go ahead.
I wanted to know when you're going to stop selling Ogun hoodies. And
who said Ogun hoodies yesterday? Who said Ogun hoodies yesterday? I was like, I thought it was pepper spray. But I told him, I was like, all this stuff is grown everywhere. Anybody can get this stuff and grow it, But This is what Tariq said.
And the Ogun juice.
Never. I'm still selling them at ogunjuice.com. Why?
I mean, if you delineate it from Africa, why are you making money off Africa?
Does Ogun live in Africa?
It's a African deity.
Well, don't a deity doesn't live in a geographical location, does he? A deity lives in the spirit realm, and that's everywhere, right?
But you have Majora.
Right. That's our inner spirit here. That's in us. That's an inner spirit within us
Is o,
exclusively.
is Ogun a deity for Majora?
No, he's not. That's an international cosmic deity.
I see you got John Cano on.
No, this is where he messed up. He should have stayed on that part right there. And this is why I said, like, damn. If Kwame would have stayed on that and still asked more questions about the Odidi, he probably would have had a valid point. Because what Tariq Nasheed did, he said it was an international thing. But what I told Kwame yesterday, I was like, yo, everything is a business, man. Everything is a business. It's like, yeah, we are fighting for reparations, but that does not mean to stop working. That doesn't mean to, like, yo, I'm gonna quit my job to fight for reparations. No, you're still supposed to. No, you're still supposed to support your family with a job. So if Tariq wants to go to a venture and do Ogunu or whatever that shit is, why not let him do it? You know, there's nothing wrong, you know? Like, Jamaica fucks with hip hop. We can't be like, oh, but you're Jamaican. Won't you, you know, stick to the soca and the calypso? No, it's just, nigga, that's your shit too. You just gotta respect the people who fucks with this shit. That's the difference about it.
On the official FBA website,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also a Caribbean and African holiday. But you don't.
No, it wasn't. It was also out there in North Carolina and South Carolina too. They were practicing out there in North Carolina, South Carolina too. So they were doing it here.
But why you don't mention that on the FBA site?
Why should I?
I mean, that's kind of, you know, you kind of give a half history about the holiday.
Well, how come y'all
The
don't
festival.
mention? How come
You're
you don't
right,
create a site
Shabaka.
and mention it? Y'all don't mention it at all. Y'all don't mention it nowhere.
No, I'm not trying to come. I'm just asking why you don't mention it, like more like, you know, it's practice across the whole diaspora, not just in
Well,
America
most people
also.
don't know about it at all. I'm talking about how it got popping over here and as it related to our freedom. So I don't want to have to just give a whole soliloquy of the shit. Yeah, it's just not necessary. The point is already made.
Do you plan on doing it this year or next year?
Doing what this year?
John Cano.
I've never done a John Canoe celebration. Never. Where'd you
Oh,
get that? I've
oh,
never done a John Canoe celebration.
so you don't plan?
This is where I always tell you Kwame's fucking up at. You gotta stay on one topic. You can't ask 3 topics after he get, because the thing about it, it makes you look like, yo, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just asking question out of question from question. You need to stay on that question. It's like, yo, why are you doing that with this? Where did this shit, how did that shit goes to North Carolina and South Carolina? How did that shit get there? What tribe? You just got to stay on those type of questions. That's why I say Tariq Nasheed is a seasoned vet. Tariq Nasheed, Captain Tazariot, those type of people, excuse me, those are seasoned vets. They always have been seasoned vets. They always have been like, yo, tapped in. They know their shit. You just bringing up a Gunu don't mean nothing. Because he could say, I could sell that shit. You know, because everybody always talks about fucking fried chicken, but everybody sells fried chicken. And this is where the shit gets funky. This is where the shit gets, you know, crazy. I see you, Shabaka. Some of what you said is correct. But This is where Shabaka gets. I mean, not Shabaka. Kwame gets make a become a victim.
And on like celebrating it in America.
That's a fucked up
I've
picture
never
too.
done a John Canoe celebration. I acknowledged how it was used during the holidays to distract slave owners so that we can get our freedom. They would have the John Canoe celebration to make a lot of noise and we would get our freedom. So I would relate it to our land of freedom, how we got freedom. I've never had a John Canoe celebration. Some of y'all got to get y'all lives right. Y'all just be saying shit. Y'all be coming up with these bullshit ass talking points because y'all don't really have anything to discredit. So y'all just be coming up with anything. Where in the Caribbean is your family from, man?
What does it matter?
Oh no, Kwame. No, just tell him Jamaica. It's like, yo, my family's from Jamaica. This is where Kwame fucks up. He does everything. He does the same shit that Nigerians do, East Africans, West Africans, Caribbeans do. They so scared of telling where they from. Never be scared of telling where you from. It's like, yo, I'm from Jamaica, but I was raised in New York. Cause it just makes you feel like, yo, you know what? I'm not scared to tell you where I'm from. These people do that all the time. Try to do stuff that's different what that other people do. It makes you more valid. Hold on, give me a second. Is my camera going out? My camera's going out. All right, there we go. It just makes you look like you know what you're talking about. You know, you don't want to be that person where it's just, you know, why does it matter where I'm from? Who are you? Da 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 da. It just seems like you're lying about something. I think this is where Kwame, fucks up at, and this is where shit goes left.
Stop being ashamed of your
See,
lineage,
told you.
bro.
I'm not ashamed of my
You're from
lineage,
the
but I just came
Caribbean.
in to ask some questions.
I'm asking questions too. You're from the Caribbean. What part of the Caribbean? The Bahamas or Jamaica?
I'm from Jamaica.
Right, I can
That's
hear it.
Kwame.
That's just say that. All right,
That's
there's nothing wrong with
Kwame.
that. I can hear your Jamaican accent. Now, what issues do you have with us delineating? Because that's what this really about. Don't ask me these bad faith questions. You just don't like that we delineated, do you?
No, I don't. I really don't care.
You do
I
care.
just
You hear mad. You hear trying to concoct some type of gotcha. Ogun, you made money off some
I was
Ogun.
just the reason why I asked about Ogun because I thought it was kind of interesting if you delineate from the rest of the black diaspora in the continent how you able to sell Ogun juice in the Ogun hoodie.
Because I can. Because y'all
So
don't own it. Y'all don't own Ogun. Y'all don't own that.
I'm saying you shouldn't have no problem with Africans quote unquote cosplaying because you're kind of cosplaying the Yoruba tradition.
No, because
Yeah, that's
Ogun is
Kwame
an
Jersey
ancient
Drive. That's Kwame.
deity, and it doesn't really have a geographic location. Now, it doesn't.
But it's not an
Is
FBA deity.
but is Ogun? Is he living in a village musty right now? Where is Ogun now?
I mean, Ogun is part of the Yoruba tradition. It's not a
Okay,
part of the American tradition.
okay. But y'all always say that we have some Yoruba in us,
Uh
and I say,
oh.
yeah, we have some
Uh oh.
African genealogy, so I can claim Ogun because
Uh oh. This is why I say, yo, he's gonna get Kwame. This is where, yo, this is why I always tell y'all, even you, Shabaka, you can't say we're all African. You can't say we're all African, because then after that, this is the shit that pops up. You say we have African DNA, why can't we use this? That's the guy who was on here last week. Yes, that's Kwame. That's Kwame. That's Kwame. Shout out to Kwame. But he need to explain what's going on. I told Kwame, I was like, yo, you can't use these type of talking points against FBAs. I have been telling him this for months. He actually ran into Tariq Nasheed, and shout out to him because he tried. It's just Tariq Nasheed's a seasoned vet. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's talking about. So when you use these Pan-African talking points, they don't work against Black Americans. Because we don't share cultures. That's the thing. FBA in Africa doesn't really share cultures. We all have different cultures. They all have different foods. We have different foods. We have different music. We have different instruments. We dance different. You know, you can tell he had everything with written. Yes. And I told him, I was like, yo, Kwami, you can't talk about that Ogun stuff. I thought it was pepper spray. I didn't know it was juice that you drink. I still don't know what it is. Let's see what Shabaka said, because only stupid people delineate. No, but the thing about it, Shabaka, hold on, let me finish reading this before Tariq has enough fools to support for. No, okay. The reason why we're delineating, because you put your bad shit on us. Put it this way. Let's say them Haitians. I know you like hypotheticals. I personally don't like it, but I like to do it for y'all. Say y'all don't. Say, I'm going to do a hypothetical. Say if those Haitians was actually really eating dogs, and we didn't delineate, and we didn't ask, whose niggas is that? What country did this motherfucker come from? We would have never known that them motherfuckers was Haitian. Or the motherfucker who shot jizz on that little white girl in Pennsylvania. We would have thought those people were black people shooting jizz on people. We don't do shit like that. That motherfucker was a Caribbean. We would have been known for black people shooting jizz on people, or black people being hypersexual. You know? This is why we're delineating. Because anytime anything comes up, y'all want to bring out y'all fucking tribalistic flags. We can't keep on doing this shit with y'all no more. Then after that, y'all going with the white man, saying this and that. We can't keep on doing that with y'all. Yeah, white man, you see what that man doing? He's shooting jizz on people and stuff like that. Yeah. But they do be sacrificing and doing weird shit with animals. Yes, absolutely. This is why we have to delineate. We're not saying we're not trying to say we're not similar, but we have different cultures. We need to know who's being successful. Because every time we're successful, nobody knows about it. But whenever y'all want to talk shit about black people, oh, y'all niggas is lazy. Nigerians have a whole bunch of fucking doctors. This is what y'all say. This is y'all talking points. And I'm talking to Shabaka personally. I have to talk to you, Shabaka. You know why? Because you're the ones who come up with these talking points. This is why I'm telling you we have to delineate. No, we tried to strengthen, empower, and unity. And you know who wasn't a part of the unity? The Caribbeans and the Africans. Y'all blamed everything. Y'all blamed everything on some 8-year-old kids talking about them niggas called y'all some African booty scratchers. Some 8-year-old kids. So now that the white man is after y'all and y'all want to be kumbaya. No, nigga, it's time for you. No, it's shine time now. This is we told you so moment. We told you so, dummy. That's that type of moment. You know? Hold on. Right? And we done now. Yeah, we're done. There's strength and power and unity. Blacks can do nothing but themselves in America. The white man is kicking all of... No, they're kicking your ass. They're kicking y'all asses because you know what? Y'all don't fight. Y'all just comply. This is why y'all in this situation now. We've been telling y'all for years. For years we've been telling you. Y'all came out with these white man talking points talking about we're lazy, we just don't like the police. Y'all, what they say, y'all got this victimhood mentality. This is the type of shit that y'all was saying. We didn't say none of that shit. Now, yes, we all love Kwami, but you know what? This is shine time right now. We all love Kwami. We all argue with Kwami. We all talk shit with Kwami. We talk shit to Kwami. We love that man, but you know what? It's shine time. He did the wrong fucking thing right now. He did the wrong thing. He should have never, yo. This is look at the screen right now. They saying that's Kwami right now. You see that fucking screen? They saying that's fucking Kwami. So and this shit gets worse. I'm gonna say this. All this from a flea. Yes, and it's gonna get worse, man. It's gonna get worse.
Because I have African genealogy, so I can claim it. But you can't claim our stuff because you don't have FBA genealogy.
And I've been
See,
telling
that's
him
the
this.
difference. I think that's the thing that burns y'all up. I can claim ancient Kemet. I can claim some.
What's going on, YouTubian? You know who that picture is, right? That's your boy Kwami. He was on Tariq Nasheed. Yeah, shine time. Yeah, that's Kwami, Pan-African Kwami. Yes. I heard this. I said, oh, no, ain't this motherfucking Kwami. Yeah, this is Kwami, and you know, it's shine time. It is shine time. Kwami, this is your day. This is your 4th of July. You and 4 Extra. Oh, yo, YouTubian, you heard what happened to 4 Extra? No, that's Kwami. Yeah, this is Kwami. Yeah, Kwami was on Tariq Nasheed 2 days ago. But you heard what happened to 4 Extra? Yeah, he blew off his dick beaters. Yeah, he blew off one of his dick beaters. Motherfucker got riblets for hands now, man. Yeah. Niggas is out here making jokes, talk about Captain Hook, called the nigga Edward Scissorhands. Yeah. His hands is all fucked up, man. Yeah, blew the motherfucker clean off. Yeah. Motherfuckers was calling him Carl Weathers off of Happy Gilmore and everything. Yeah. He said one hand down. Yo, y'all crazy. FBA's got love for all black people, but right now, FBA, we got to clean the house. Yeah, we got to clean this house, man. But Kwami, yo, this is your show today, man. We're honoring you today.
Some of the great things that happened in Africa thousands of years ago. But you can't claim our stuff, though.
But don't you claim to be a Native American? So it's plenty of Native American deities you could.
How many times I told him stop saying Native American? I said we are native to this land. Stop calling us Native Indians. Stop saying Native American. They say we're Native blacks. We're black natives. We are native to this land. And he still kept on doing it. He kept on doing it. He got the right one.
But don't you claim to be a Native American? So it's plenty of Native American deities you could, make money off of.
When did I say I was a Native American?
I told him.
I heard you plenty of times say that Black Americans are native to America.
They are indigenous.
You said majority of Black Americans is native.
They are indigenous to the United States. What did I just say right now?
How many times I told him that?
Indigenous to the United States.
Okay, indigenous. So you should find some indigenous deities where you can make money off of instead of the people you delineated from.
Everything we've done is indigenous here that we make money off of. Our music is
indigenous
to foundational Black Americans that y'all come over and cosplay as. Our foods are indigenous to foundational Black Americans. So we always come up with indigenous things to foundational Black Americans that we create and y'all come over and kind of leech off of. So we do that all the time, right?
But isn't selling African deity leeching off Africa? You could find an indigenous deity to leech off.
Oh yeah.
No, so is
SP. You're back on time. This is your boy Kwami right here. Kwami, who usually be in the live chat arguing with people. He was on the Tariq Nasheed show. We got him. He told me he didn't have the video, but Tariq put that leaked the video out. So yeah, we're watching your boy get to watch your boy do some work.
Ogun, is he going to complain?
I'm saying if the Yoruba people complain, if the
No,
Yoruba
how they
people,
complaining, and they don't have no Ogun juice. Where's their Ogun juice? Am I taking Ogun juice money out of their little musty pockets? Huh? They
I'm
don't have
saying,
none.
I'm saying
But
if
no,
they,
they don't have none. They don't have none. So they
I think if they, I think if they were selling 50 cent shirts or some, some Black American shirt, I think you would have a problem with that if
well,
they
then
was making
everybody.
money.
Well, if everybody has a problem with
I
some of the
think if they,
scams
I
that they
think
run
if they
over
was
there.
selling
They
fifty
make
cent
money off all
shirts or
types of
some,
scams.
some
So
black.
we don't want to go there. You want to talk about who makes money scamming, and you want to talk about West Africa. You don't really want to go there, all right? Because they come over and just scam left and right. They make scams, make money off scamming nursing degrees. They make money scamming doctor degrees. They make money scamming college diplomas, the whole shebang. So, yeah, you don't really want to get into the scamming. I ain't doing that. At least I'm giving homage to an ancient deity without
Uh,
having to scam anybody. And also,
That's
they
him.
talked about Ogun over here in the Caribbean, well, in the Western Hemisphere in the Caribbean. So again, Ogun was everywhere. So it wasn't just over there in Africa.
so,
Ogun is
so
all over the place,
so when you
right?
say, yeah, well, when you say you delineate, what exactly do you mean by that? Does that include
Told
the
him.
culture, or that's just like, what do you mean when you say
The
delineation?
lineage we mean we're acknowledging our lineage. That's it. We're acknowledging our unique foundational Black American lineage. We are not continental Africans. That's what we mean.
So if that's all it is, why come with the slander, and the
Stop.
propaganda?
Stop, because nobody slanders people more than you tethers. Y'all bring y'all asses over here, and for decades, y'all ate off of our civil rights
Shabaka.
struggles. Y'all ate off our political gains, and y'all would come over here and get
So
behind closed
Stokely
door.
Carmichael
Hold on,
Adolf.
don't. Man, did you? Okay,
Oh
hold on.
shit, hold up.
Did you bring? Say
How many times hold on. How many times I told him to stop doing that Stokely Carmichael shit? I told him don't do that Stokely Carmichael because they're gonna expose him. I was like, he's in too many organizations and ran off on organizations. I was like, stop using Stokely Carmichael. Oh, he brought people together. I was like, all right, watch this.
rights struggles. Y'all ate off our political gains, and y'all would come over here and get
Watch
So
behind
this.
closed
Stokely
door.
Carmichael
Hold on,
Adolf.
don't. Man, did you? Okay, hold on. Did you bring? Say something about Stokely Carmichael. Let's go there. Say what? What'd you say? Say it again.
Are you saying
Say it
Stokely?
again.
Did you say?
Oh yeah, everybody like and subscribe and comment, and if you could share, that will help my show. And also hit the subscribe button too. And when you do subscribe, your name will pop up, and we'll give you a shout out.
Say it
Are
again.
you trying to say Stokely
I'm about to
Carmichael?
go there. Let's go there.
Oh, that's all. Oh, SB, that's all right, man. You don't have to believe it, but there is evidence out there that we have been here for thousands of years. You know, from instruments, and like I said, we're from Africa. Everybody's from Africa. It's just everybody migrated everywhere. The first human moved to Asia. That's why you have Africans with slanted eyes. And that's why you have in Asia people who are dark skinned have curly coil hair like black Americans. Like everybody moves around. So yeah, it's like everybody who moves everywhere.
Say it again. Say Stokely. Say it again. Because I'm about to go there.
Here we go.
Because y'all love bringing up Stokely Carmichael.
I
Say
told him
it
to stop
again.
doing that shit.
Are you saying Stokely Carmichael ate off Black Americans?
Yes, I've been telling
I'm gonna
him.
say this: when shit got hot, Stokely Carmichael got the out of here, didn't he?
He ran to
Oh,
Africa. I
what does
told
that
him.
mean?
I
Do we
told him
need to go
stop
there?
doing
Do we
that
really
shit.
need to go there? Because I like Stokely Carmichael, but let's keep it a bean. When shit got hot, Stokely put them flip flops on and got the hell on up out of here. All right.
But did
So
he not fight?
y'all stop bringing up Stokely like it's a flex. All right. I
Yo, I told him
respect to
stop doing
Stokely. He
that
did some
shit.
great things, but when the shit got hot, them flip flops got the flipping. All right. He got the hell up out of here. A lot of us still stayed here and stood on business. He got the hell on. All right. So let's not.
I told him stop doing that shit. Stop talking about Stokely Carmichael. They gotta expose Stokely. Stokely's a good guy. He's the guy who made the Black Power Fist joint. Him and some other people, like 2 other people. Um, but Stokely Carmichael was the face of it. It's just he wasn't the only one. And the reason why he got popped off because of black culture. It wasn't was he from Trinidad, I think? It wasn't because he was Trinidad and he was doing it in Trinidad. It's because he was hanging around with black people. He picked up their culture. He didn't pick up the Caribbean culture. You know, and this is where people have to be careful with that shit. You know? Give me 1 second. He told me to do this one more time. Russ Teller's Caribbean Africans. Facts. But yeah, you're right, YouTubian. I mean, Yorkshire. Oh, Yorkshire. Shout out to Yorkshire. I think you're new, but shout out to you. But yeah, it's just, you can't keep on bringing this guy up. He's going to be exposed. You can't bring up Malcolm X because Malcolm X used his father's culture. He didn't use his mother's, Caribbean culture. He used his father's culture. So let me tell you something. Your kids could be mixed, but if your kids use your black culture, that kid is going to be considered black. He didn't use the Caribbean culture. The Caribbeans can't tether off that culture because it's not their culture. They didn't get popped. They wasn't popping off because of their culture. They were popping off because of black culture. Marcus Garvey got popped. Marcus Garvey was popping because of black culture. It wasn't because of Jamaican culture. Jamaicans turned on him.
I bring up Stokely Carmichael all the time like that's some kind of flex. It ain't the flex y'all think it is.
Brother, all I'm saying is if you could just slander the Caribbean
Best
and
Braider.
Africa.
Slander
FBA
who?
all
Who's
day.
slandered? Slandered how? Who are you? Who's being slandered?
I'm saying you slander the Caribbean and Africa all day.
No, I don't. I've never slandered
I told him that.
You slander the Caribbean and Africa every day.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
And undermine them, and then make.
No, I don't. I don't slander nobody, and I'm cool with Caribbeans. I go to the Caribbean all the time. I don't slander anybody. I check people for disrespecting us. The
Facts,
days of
he was a
y'all
fleer.
disrespecting us after you eat off us, those days are over. You will get the business, but I don't slander anybody.
Who is undermining Black Americans?
You Tethers,
Like give us some examples.
Obama, Kamala Harris, Sheila Jackson Lee, Wes Moore, all of these people getting into political positions and fucking us over, messing up our money. No, yeah, I'm telling you, you wanted names, I'm giving you names. All right, don't talk over me. I'm giving.
Hey, yo, let me ask you a question, Shabaka. Shabaka, he's another Pan-African. Where were you 2 days ago? Why didn't you help Kwami? Yes, Kwami kind of held his own, but why didn't you help him? Why don't you be on this show helping this man out? You know? Who are our leaders? If everyone sold us out, Kwame Ture said, "He who fights a run, fight another day." Nah, we ain't listening to that tether shit. Nah, Shabaka. We ain't running from no fight, man. We have to keep on fighting. Fight another day? Nigga, you crazy? This is why Africa's getting taken over, because y'all want to fight another day. Y'all fight. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all been running for 200 years, just about. I'm gonna be personally honest. Y'all been running since the 1910s, especially Nigerians. You know, yeah, Pan-Africans is dead. I don't listen to Tariq Nasheed's bullshit. Well, you should have listened to Kwame. This is Kwame right here. This is Kwame right here. This is our Kwame. This is Bronze Reaper's Pan-Africans Kwame. Yeah, this is our Kwami. This is our Pan-African Kwami. And we have to say that, you know? We ain't shy to say like, oh, yo, yeah, I mean, we don't know that nigga. No, that's our Kwami who we argue with every show, who showed everybody love. It's just this was a bad idea. This is a very bad idea. Cause it's shine time, baby. You gotta come to the front. You gotta come to the audience, Kwame. He didn't think this video was gonna come out, but yeah, it came out. And it gets
Giving you
worse
names.
again.
Half the damn congressional black caucus full of damn tethers who do nothing but undermine us.
Facts.
The list goes on and on.
But according to your
We
according
don't do
to
the same thing to you guys. We don't go over there to Jamaica messing up your reparations claims or getting your tax dollars and funneling to us and all of that. We don't do that.
is Westmore an FBA?
No, he's a tether. He's a
Shout
Caribbean
out to
tether like you. He's a
Yorkshire.
tether. He ain't FBA.
Well, according to your own website, officialfba.com, you said to be an FBA, you must have at least one parent that's a foundational
He's-
Black American.
He has some lineage. I don't even.
Hold up, wait a minute. Kwame's arch nemesis just pop up. One of his arch nemesis, Rando. This is your boy Kwame right here. Yeah, Rando. Yeah, he popped up on some hot shit. He was ready for business. Shout out to Rando in Yorkshire. And EO, yeah. Yeah, this is Kwame right here. It's not looking too good. The thing about it is just Kwame's asking too many questions. When he gets a question, you're supposed to challenge it. But at the end of the day, Kwame just goes to another question where it just doesn't look good. Like I said, I've been studying a lot of like people who does debates, and I've been reading this book called who's it? Art of Human Nature. Let me see. I'll show you. I read it before, but I wasn't in the same mindset that I am. This is the book I have been reading. This one. Oh, right there. The Laws of Human Nature. If you ever have a chance, try to read all the Robert Greene books, but this is a good book.
Believe that, to be honest. I don't believe that.
He said
His family fought in the Revolutionary War.
I don't believe that. I don't. Tethers be lying. I don't believe that.
You don't gotta believe his evidence.
No, ain't no
It's
evidence.
a fact.
Tethers just be saying shit.
So are you now changing the definition of what an FBA is now?
But tethers be lying. Tethers be lying about their damn lineage.
Facts.
Brother, he's a part of the Sons of the Revolutionary War, so he can't be lying.
Tethers be lying because he loves bigging up his Caribbean and his immigrant status.
I just said that.
He loves to do a lot of stuff for fellow immigrants.
I just said that.
And he should not be a representative of us.
So you have no.
First of all, I don't really believe him because of the contempt he have for our lineage. Mm-hmm. Second, let's say he is half FBA. He still shouldn't be our representative. And we even talk about that on the website. We don't need people with dual allegiances being in authoritative positions representing us because they're going to be conflicted, sir. And that's the problem.
You're right about that, Yorkshire. And Will, he's trying to trap him. He almost got Tariq Nasheed a few times. This is why I told everybody, when you talk about a topic, you need to stay on that topic. You always got to challenge a topic. But Tariq Nasheed is like I said, he's a legend in his own name, and he's a seasoned vet when it comes to this debate and shit. He's in a league of his own. And the reason why he's in a league of his own is because all the work that he put in. All the people that he made great. Nigga, we wouldn't even know who Dr. Umar wasn't. We wouldn't know who Dr. Umar was if he wasn't on Hidden Colors. Let's personally be honest. This nigga will still be working at a fucking school right now talking about leave them snow bunnies alone. Or probably have a snow bunny of his own. You know? So yeah, you're right. One of these niggas really defraud. Yeah. It gets worse. Will.
Just like with Native American tribes. In order to be a chief of a Native American tribe, many people, both of your lineages had to go back to a certain bloodline
Mm-hmm.
because people with dual allegiances, they would split the difference. They would do things to kind of undermine one part of the bloodline. So yeah,
So
he
what's
still
sep-
acts like a funky tether. So
what
that's
separate Russ more from Malcolm X?
Malcolm X was a rider
I
for us.
tell him that
Malcolm
shit
X
all the
stood
time.
up for the foundational Black American community.
I
His
tell him this
dad
shit
was a
all the
foundational
time.
Black American. So y'all try to find somebody who is half FBA, but you got to look at what they've done historically and how did they ride for the community.
Mm-hmm.
He rode for the Black community over here. He was a rider under the tutelage of foundational Black American
Facts.
Elijah Muhammad. So put everything in context.
But he died. He died a Pan African. So I see you got a lot of problem with Pan African. So
First of all, Tariq Nasheed is right. If you're a rider, that makes you different from people. That means you took your father's, or you took the Black American lineage and you went with that way. You didn't use the other lineage that you have. It always like that. Look at Colin Kaepernick. He's half black and white, but he took the Black Americans' culture. He went with that culture. He didn't just tether off it. He's like, yo, I got to deal with this culture. This is my culture right now. I'm not going to my father's culture. This is what he's saying. I'm using my black culture. My black culture is where I want to define who I am. They're going to accept me. Elijah Shabazz, also known as Malcolm X, he went with his black culture. That's what he knew. We can't keep on doing this and talk about, oh, how can you figure out who's black and who's not? Yeah, you could still be half, but at the end of the day, if you're using your black culture, that's where you need to go. Drake, he went to his white culture first. Then he tried to tether off the black culture to make money. And he did what he was supposed to do, but he's a pop star. He'll never be a rap artist or a hip hop artist. He will never be really considered as that because he's a pop star. He don't write his shit. He don't follow the same rules as black people do. And this is the truth. This is the truth. Like Kwami's doing a great job, but it's just, nigga, if this shit don't work on me, why would you think this will work on Tariq Nasheed, man? Like, this is what me and Kwami talk about all the time when we be on the show. Like, we having deep conversations on live. Like, if you ever see me, this is why, you know what? The reason why I always do, like, I just talk to y'all for an hour is because of Kwami. Because I remember when I used to start shows and I just see Kwami do, and I have to stop. You know what? For the whole hour and a half, I dedicate that shit to y'all. I dedicate just talking to y'all. Like right now, I would be probably just doing the show right now. But I did like 30, 45 minutes today. It's just because this is Kwami's day. This ain't my day. This is Kwami's day. You know? So, salute to Carl Langley. You know, thanks for the sub, man. I appreciate that. Thanks, brother, man. And I don't even like to call people brother, man, but thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, Kwami, yo, he did his thing. It's just this shit doesn't work on seasoned vets. Like, you got to be on point. You got to be on point. You know, like I do a lot of research, I do a lot of reading, I do a lot of like, just when y'all say something, I always research it. Like, yo, what is they talking about? What is this person talking about? What is this person talking about? This is why when y'all say something, I'll be like, yo, should I do a topic question on that or do a topic show on it specifically to that show? This is why I do shit like that. This is why I read the live chat. You know?
You got a problem with Pan-Africanists. Nobody has more of a problem with Pan-African.
He died a Pan African. So I see you got a lot of problem with Pan African. So
You got a problem with Pan-Africanists. Nobody has more of a problem with Pan-Africans than Caribbeans and Africans. Y'all can't stand Pan-Africanism. And let's not play
That
games.
nigga hiding
You
right now.
Jamaican, y'all couldn't
Kwami, you're
stand Marcus
hiding.
Garvey. All right? Don't talk about we don't like Pan-Africanism. Y'all couldn't stand Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey told y'all weren't shit. That's why he went over to Britain and died. He said y'all ain't shit over there in Jamaica. When he went back to Jamaica after he got exiled from here, he ran for
That's fucked up. This is Tariq Nasheed being petty. I'm gonna be personally honest. Nasheed was being petty when he said this shit. He is right, but he was being petty. And I told Kwame too, I was like, yo, this nigga did not go back to Jamaica. He died in fucking UK. Probably with a white woman. Or a side bitch. A white woman for a side bitch. And I'm gonna be personally honest. I think Marcus Garvey like white women. It's all right. Martin Luther King did. Watch this.
all right? Don't talk about we don't like Pan-Africanism. Y'all couldn't stand Marcus Garvey, and Marcus Garvey told y'all weren't shit. That's why he went over to Britain and died. He said y'all ain't shit over there in Jamaica. When he went back to Jamaica after he got exiled from here, he ran for office, and your folks elected a white man over him. So yeah, don't tell me
Damn.
nothing about no Pan-Africanism. Y'all are the least Pan-African people on the planet. Y'all don't give a shit about Africa or the Caribbean. Y'all only care about fleeing over here under us to get what we done fought for.
Shout out to Ember Squad Gaming. Nah, I'm sorry. I can't give Kwame this. Kwame, let me tell you where Kwame messed up at. Kwame didn't stay on the questions that he was asking Ember. And you know how we fuck with Kwame, but Kwame should have stayed on the same question and focused on a few questions. Kwame was all over the place like like bird shit. It's just Tariq Nasheed was answering all the questions. Yeah, but Shabaka, Tariq Nasheed answers the questions. If if Kwame would have stayed on the question and asked another question with a question, Kwame could have held it. You know, he would have held in there. All right, hold on 1 second, everyone. All right, give me a second, everyone. Try it right now. Mm. Give me a second, everyone. I'm just trying to figure this out. All right, give me a second. I'm almost done. Mm, I'm almost done, everybody. Give me a second. Let's see. Where's my camera at? Right here. Hold on. I don't know where my camera is at anymore. Give me a second. Just so we can finish watching this. Give me a second. Oh, fuck. God damn it. Hold on one second. I can't hear you. All right, give me one. I'm almost done. I gotta fix my mic again. Oh, okay, my joints just popped up. My camera joint just popped up. Hold on. But I think you can hear me on my MacBook. That's the thing. iPhone, MacBook, OS. Yo, what the fuck is going on with my joint? I'm sorry, everybody. Just got this new joint, and this shit it's giving me a hard time. Jesus Christ. Alright, we'll just do it like this. Yeah, so like I was saying, I think Kwami should have stayed on. You know, it would have been perfect. He would have held it in. Can only debate. Nah, Tariq Nasheed, yo, he be on point. You know, that's what we can't take from him. You know, and I think this is where Kwami had a hard time at. You know, hold on one second. USB. Can only debate. Nah, Tariq Nasheed, yo, he be on point. You know, that's what. But let's get back into it. Hold on.
Let's be real.
Fleeing under. I think Caribbeans had done some of the most amazing things in America for Black
Like what?
Americans.
Like what?
I mean, we could from Marcus Garvey all the way on up.
Marcus Garvey only got popping because of us. It wasn't nothing to do with the damn Caribbean. He failed in the Caribbean.
Even Denmark VC, he came from the islands too. He fought.
Uh,
He fought.
Nobody knows where he really came from. And Denmark BC was a rider for over here.
Uh, okay, so you're separating a rider from a tether now.
You just saying shit right now. You fishing for bullshit. Stop and talk right. You just saying shit. You argue like my lady be arguing. Come on, stop that. I ain't
Nah, I'm
gonna
not. I'm trying to find answer
I,
because
argue with no nigga like he a bitch. No, I ain't doing that. Stop that. All right, we ain't doing that. We ain't getting into no goddamn. I don't do semantics with no fucking man. But listen, y'all over there, y'all don't give a shit about no pan-Africanism. Y'all care about getting the hell up out of there and getting where the protection is, and that's up under us, right? Hmm?
I think we came and fought with y'all, so I don't understand the constant
Where,
hate now.
where did you fight with us?
In New York,
Where in New York?
are you aware how the blood started in New York?
What?
Are you aware how the blood started in New York?
This is
What
where
that?
shit goes
Because the
left.
blood started out here in California, where
I'm
I'm
talking.
from.
I said in New York. I'm not talking about California. I'm talking about New York.
What the hell does that got to do with what does that got to do with anything? The blood's in New York. Well, what does that got to do with it?
Yeah, well, the Hispanics was oppressing the black people in New York, and the Caribbeans and the African Americans came together to form an alliance against the Hispanics. So when you say we've been fighting against y'all, I'm kind of clueless and lost about that. We have several neighborhoods that we live in harmony. We live good together. So when you say undermine and all this crazy, I'm
No,
kind
no,
of lost.
hold on. I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not saying everybody's doing that. I'm not saying everybody's doing that. When I fought with, now that's a stretch. That's a stretch. Collectively, y'all haven't fought with us doing nothing. You talking about the Bloods? Bloods got started in L.A. by two dudes, Tam and Puddin'.
But
There's
but
a
we're
foundation.
all
So I don't know what the fuck.
but our strong when you say having our strongholds is only New York and Florida and the East Coast. We're
Dude,
not.
dude, you really want to know what you brought collectively? I ain't talking about one or two people. No. Collectively, y'all came over here and brought the damn shower posse that was terrorizing
I tell them
black
that shit all the
communities. Yeah, I
time,
mean,
man.
if you really want to go there, yeah, if you
I,
want to talk, yeah, you don't want to go there, brother.
I,
You don't
I,
want to really brought to the table collectively. Let me get my brother Ty in here. Yeah, we're gonna talk tonight. Ty, what's up, brother? Brother Ty, Ty Powell.
Yeah, what's going on, Flex?
Brother, how are you?
All right, brother. How old is this kid right here? Revenue share. How old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see that now. You were born in the '90s, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. The Bloods was started in the late '90s.
the
Fuck
early
you,
the early
yeah,
90s.
late. Because I'm 48. That shit didn't come to after '97 to New York.
It got started in
After.
'93.
Yeah, one person started it when I was 16 years old,
OG
but it
Mac.
didn't catch on until like '97, '98. After Biggie died, that's when Brooklyn went flaming red. Because I used to go to Clinton Hill. My grandmother lived in Clinton Hill, right on Washington.
Okay, basically Best Eye.
Yeah, okay. Well, Clinton Hill's right above Bed-Stuy. Washington runs right into Fulton Street.